Hi, I'm Becky Lucas, digital editor of Condé Nast Traveller. I've been coming to Marylebone ever since I can remember, but especially while working at Condé Nast for the past 7 years.
Are you going to drink all of this? Or?
No.
And I'm Nick Carvell, a menswear and grooming writer and a contributing fashion editor at GQ.
So I can actually use chopsticks.
This neighbourhood feels very special to me as it's where I met Becky back when we worked together at Vogue House.
Oh, that is good.
This is our guide to Marylebone,
Our favourite central London neighbourhood.
Sausage.
Sausage.
How good is it to be back in London?
Oh, it's so good to be back.
If you want to sample that famously buzzy Australian coffee scene but can't make it to Melbourne, good news, Daisy Green has brought it right here to Marylebone.
They make some of the best flat whites I've tasted anywhere in London, and the tables outside catch the sun just perfectly in the mornings.
It's also one of the few places in London where you can get your hands on that elusive Australian delicacy, the Lamington. There's a whole spectrum of these cubed cakes on offer, ranging from your traditional sponge and coconut combination to a version infused with, what else? Vegemite.
It feels like what I imagined London would be when I was a kid. Intriguing little passageways and an area that you can just get lost in for an entire day.
This is all about cafes and coffee runs from work and basically gossiping down these streets. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Don't worry. That stopped.
I love this bunting.
I know.
It's great.
So pretty.
Bring back bunting.
Some people say London is France's 6th biggest city, with at least 120,000 French residents. And there's a particularly thriving community in Malbin where some of the UK's best French-speaking schools can be
I
found.
think it has to be sweet. I like a classic pain au chocolat. I think you can tell a cafe by its pain au chocolat. How about you?
It's a good test.
Yeah.
A good control.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for a brioche des Ardennes because I've never seen brioche not improved by putting custard in it.
So it makes sense that it's also home to one of the capital's most authentic French cafes and epiceries too.
Thank you.
So French is ideal for a freshly baked, flaky pastry run, or to pick up particularly quirky French products, some of which are brand new to the UK and only sold out of this little place.
Okay, wow, this is like the size of my head. So, let's see. Oh. That's about as elegant as I can get it.
Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Yes.
You can actually sit out here and it sort of is the closest you can feel to being in Paris at a French pastry shop on the street on a cafe.
Yeah. Such a cute neighbourhood right in the centre of London. 10 out of 10.
Magnifique.
Magnifique, fantastique.
This is why the French don't like us.
Yeah.
As a man who writes about menswear for a living, I've seen the inside of a lot of London shops over the years, and I can confidently say that Trunk on Chiltern Street is one of the very best.
Very hard to beat this street in London, certainly for menswear. There's so many great menswear shops on it.
Founded a decade ago by Mats Klingberg, FYI, one of the most stylish men you'll ever meet, Trunk's rails are packed with a thoughtfully curated collection of international brands, as well as the store's superb own-label line.
Yes, the thing that I love about Trunk is it's kind of the holy grail of menswear stores. I feel that this is kind of future of menswear working from home
Yes.
kind of vibe.
Whether you're looking for cosy knits, a workwear jacket or a tailored suit, everything on offer has a timelessly elegant vibe. I challenge you not to leave with something.
Yes.
I don't think I can do that.
I think you can.
I wish I was a hat man. I'm not a hat man. Well, you can't really twirl in a men's jacket, can you?
You can. Yeah.
This city isn't just this like built-up metropolis. That's kind of so great about Malbin, is it has these little pockets of greenery.
Fill glass and swig it.
An attractive wine store and an independent merchant, there are inviting tables perched out front from which to drink and nibble on cheese and charcuterie boards.
Hello. Hello.
So today we're going for something spectacular.
This is very exciting.
Yes.
Let's start with the first one. It's going to be 3 different rosé coming from 3 different regions in France. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. We're going to be starting with the Réserve de Gassac.
Cheers.
It's going to take me a while.
Yeah. Taste explosion.
Citrus.
I'm tasting great.
Also, I mean, I hope you're tasting great, Becky. See, that for me is kind of what rosé is in my head.
Yeah, it would be very easy to drink a lot of this. All at once?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
A store, a community space, a gallery, a reference library. Sown is a store in the most 21st century sense.
Right, I'm here with my opinions.
That's very exciting.
It's the kind that surprises you every time you pass it, as you never know who they'll be collaborating with next.
What bra would you wear?
The seasonal, ready-to-wear fashion collections are created using a zero-waste philosophy.
It's a nice, like, going out dress.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, that's lovely.
With clothes made using as little water as possible, special linens made in Europe, and by repurposing offcuts.
Going in.
I think that's so great, Becky. That is a strong sleeve. Big fan.
Not taking it.
Run.
If I could choose only one type of cuisine to eat for the rest of my life, it would be Japanese. I am, however, terrible at making it myself. So it's always a real treat to go to a place that knows how to do it right. The Prince Akatoki on Great Cumberland Place near Marble Arch is perhaps the closest you can get to Tokyo in London, with a restaurant and tea room meets bar that vibes on modern Japanese food and drink with a European twist.
So this is salmon, this is sea bass, sea bream, yellowtail, and shrimp.
Okay, so the sea bream is really great. Oh my, straight down. There we go.
And this is the most interesting rice pudding I've ever had.
Fun fact, the bar is stocked with one of the largest selections of rare Japanese whiskies and sakes in the capital.
Well, I would quite like something involving Japanese whiskey because I know very little about Japanese whiskey and I know that you're quite an expert.
We have one cocktail, is actually a Japanese twist of a classic cocktail called Manhattan.
That's incredible. It's like drinking the most sophisticated bonfire ever.
So could I have a gin cocktail of some sort, please?
Yes, I can advise the Kodo Wari. Is the first of my signature cocktail list. Is made with the gin, Tio Pepe sherry, and our homemade cordial, pineapple cordial. It's a long, refreshing, it's just slightly citrus.
Cheers. That is so refreshing. It's almost too pretty to drink.
But you will.